Right, welcome guys. Since Le Mans coming up, I decided to do a bit of a track guide video. It is one of my favorite tracks. I'm not by any means the quickest. Maybe there's a million and one lines around the racetrack. But, just to make a little video, I thought I would do something else. So I've hopped into a practice session, actually a test session. I'm going to actually get the car warm. I will do a few laps just to get the heat into the tires. And then after that, we'll go slowly, do a lap around. I'll show you what I look for, where I brake, stuff like that. So enjoy it. Okay guys, so I did a bit of a lap earlier, got the car nice and warm on the tires, basically did an out lap, and then after that put a timed lap in of about a 3:52. So I'm going to take you slowly through on my lap, obviously lap after lap after lap, because it is Le Mans. On those laps, I'm going to take you as slow as I can and as precisely as I can, what I look for, where I brake, stuff like that. So coming down, obviously the start finish line, you're going to want to keep it wide. On the left, there'll be a lot of traffic, fast LMP2s and LMP1s on your right. Look for basically this line on the left, if you can call it, the yellow and blue stripe line. You want to not run on it, but be close. There's a line across the track. This line here is my turn-in marker with a blue cone on the right. So obviously you'll be in 5th gear. I'm not in 5th gear. You're going to turn onto the curb. You'll feel the car will dip a bit. Count 1 white line. Gearing down 2 white lines. As you see this white line, this is where you're going to want to turn in. This curb helps you brake a lot. As we're turning in, we're going to run the curb on the left. You're going to want to coast through here, because if you carry too much speed through this left, right, the chicane, you're going to end up going wide. And as you can see in the left, I have a black flag. So coast, play with the throttle. Obviously run it a bit deeper. There is a bit of a tolerance, and you probably will end up wide running like this on the curb. Right down the Dunlop S's, go run on the left over here. Spot that inside curb. You're going to run on the right here. Those 3 markers over there. As close as you can, start braking. Turn in, run the curb on the left. Now over here, you're going to run the curb on the right, and because of the speed, you'll be in about 3rd gear, 4th gear. The car might want to get loose because there's a bit of a rise. You need to watch for that. Going to find on the left over here, this blue light essentially on the left. When you get there, you know roughly, once you see the cones on the right over there, a little bit before them, you can start braking and go up into, I think, 4th gear or so. And you're going to run through here. And obviously the speed and momentum of the car will carry you wide. You need to watch out on this curb over here, because if you go too wide or so, another time penalty. Carry wide, get onto the Mulsanne. When you're on the Mulsanne, if you're in a GTE car, be mindful of other cars. You're going to have LMP2s and LMP1s passing you, so you want to stay to the left. Going to be running on the left. I always look for the lights. There's one light over there. If it's night time, you'll be able to see the boards for the meter markings easier. There's another light over there. Obviously watching. Now when we brake to go into the first kink, your 3rd light on the right, there's the 300 meter marking. You're going to keep going at the 200 meter marking. You're going to see, basically I'm braking early, you're going to see here 200 meter, that yellow basically service road, that's where I brake. So you're going to brake 4th, 3rd, the cone on the left, you'll go down to 2nd, and I like to hug the curb over here and then still keep braking, obviously, because there's still a bit of momentum. Gentle the coast over there, and obviously the momentum and speed once again is going to carry you. You'll probably end up running this curb. Obviously looking in the mirrors to the left. I don't have mirrors, but you'll want to move over once again to the left, because faster cars, when you're coming out of the chicanes, you need to watch out, because a lot of faster cars make a move on the left side. And if you aren't watching mirrors, depending on your field of view, you can obviously get cause an accident, and you might end your race as well as someone else's. The blue lights, once again, these help you out a lot when you're at night. Gonna start moving over to the right, 300 meters, 200 meters, obviously gearing down. Now over here, basically, you can't see it so well, but as you approach it, you'll see on the board to the right, or on the fence, it's kind of pixelated. So between the 200 and the 100 meter mark, you'll see there's a gap where it's not as dark. Around there somewhere, that's where you want to start braking. Come from 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd. You can carry 3rd as you're turning in. I like to go into 2nd gear and run the curb again. Once again, coast through here, you'll run, and you're going to carry it wide. Carry it wide, once again on the left. Down to Mulsanne corner. Obviously just carrying your speed, looking for other cars. Now approaching Mulsanne corner again. There's always blue lights on the straight. 300 meters, 200 meters. I use the cone, but sometimes people hit the cone, so I use the 100 meter marking to turn in, and you use the curb over here to help you brake. 4th, 3rd. You can go 3 and 2nd, but I like to brake and turn in 1st gear. run the car over there a bit and use the exit of the, the curb on the exit all the way, you won't get a penalty. Right. Obviously back section of the track coming through the Rolex banners under here. I used to run the curb on the right, but because I've been mindful of faster cars, I stick wide. Guys obviously like to run on the inside over here and they don't want a slower car getting in their way. Under the hybrid sign. Right, coming down here. You can use the 100 meter or that green patch on the left. You'll go to 5th gear. Run there. As soon as you get the car straight, 4th, 3rd, you want to be braking in a straight line 2nd. And you want to try run as much of that curb as you can. And then you'll basically take it wide. Watch out for the kitty lid on the right side. 50 meter mark. 2nd you can. I go 1st gear and you want to cut over here. Cut over here. The speed and momentum might want to take you wide. Let it run. If you do go wide, there's no penalty over there. It's just a bit of an off track. You'll get a 1x. Right, so that's through Arnage coming through to Porsche curves. So Porsche curves are a bit of a tricky one because there's high speed corners and obviously the momentum and the speed of the car carries you wide. Spot the 100 meters on the left. Gonna go start braking here. 4th gear. Spot that apex or the curb on the inside. You're gonna want to run it. You might go a bit wide. Carry 4-3 here. Run this one. A lot of the time the car might want to go wide. You might let off a bit. Through here as well. Then here there's a white line. Let me go back actually. So here, that white line. You'll be in 4th gear. As I go past the white line with the blue, I gear up one. Because 4th gear, you can run this in 4th gear, but it's more comfortable to run it in 3rd. Hug this corner over here. And what I like to do here is as you're hugging it, as you get straight, you snap over. There's a big runoff area here. And obviously you run there. And obviously I don't run wide over there, but you will run wide. Coming through Corvette chicanes and going to the Ford chicanes. You want to stick on the right side. You're going to see the pit board on your right. Don't touch the grass. 4th, 3rd, you can use the curb to help you brake a little bit. It's a bit bumpy. 3rd or 2nd, you can go through there. 2nd gear over there. And you can do this one in 2nd, but I like to go into 3rd, clip the curb here. You might jump over a little bit and then go wide. And back onto the start-finish line, guys. So basically that's a lap of Circuit De La Sarthe. I don't run the track the fastest. I haven't been sim racing for that quick or that long. But basically, yeah, that's what I look for on a lap.